Hi folks, I'm Brian with the Fight Right channel and I'm here with Brian Hill, who's going to give you a rundown on the rifle renaissance.
Brian squared, did you notice that?
Oh yeah.
All right, this is a rifle renaissance. We came up with the idea to get people in a conference to train rifle because when I came in the industry, rifle was the big thing and it's kind of gone away. So we got 60 great rifle shooters here with 4 great coaches, and the whole goal of this was what? We wanted to have the rifle class we never got when we got started. So how to use your slings, how to do the reloads, how to do anything off the ground, positional shooting, how to make great decisions. It's been a really big success for people because they never had a chance like this before to experience the rifle and to shoot a lot of different things in a lot of different contexts and get the lessons we so badly wanted.
That's it. Yeah, we appreciate your time.
Told you, man, this is good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. Alright folks, looks like everybody had an absolutely fantastic 3-day weekend. 3 days of shooting, 60 shooters, 4 different groups shooting in 2 relays. It starts on Friday, ends on Sunday afternoon. It is a performance-based outcomes training event where at the end of the 3 days of running basic fundamental skills to advanced, you'll actually get to show off your skill set. So it's actually kind of competitive amongst the 60 shooters that we had on board. I think it's challenging, but it's also more about self-development. You can self-evaluate, see what the pitfalls are in your performance, your abilities, and to see what needs improving. You'll also get individualized instruction as the instructors go around, and they will basically show you improved versions or improved ways to deploy your rifle through various concepts and training dynamics, which is really, really good. So not only distance shooting, but also positional, which is something that Adam Winch really, really thrives on. And that's more of the advanced side of the training, but you'll get to see it and get to experience some of it doing positional shooting, and also to run your rifle safely, given a lot of movement, which is not something that you typically see on most ranges or get to do until you are getting into CQB courses or tactical courses or anything of that nature. You're not going to be doing any transitions from rifle to handgun or anything like that. This isn't a SWAT centric, it's not an advanced training event like it would be for a team environment, but is more dialed in for you as the individual so that you can run that rifle and see what you like. If there's something that doesn't work for you, you can change it out. You can try somebody else's rifle, try somebody else's optic systems out, and see what works for you, see what the shortcomings are, see what the strong points are of your equipment as well, which I think is highly beneficial, especially if you're just starting out or if you're an intermediate shooter, But to come out to this training, you do have to have core fundamental basic skill set on firearms handling and safety. So that is a prerequisite for this training before you even come out to this range. So please do note that it's not for an individual that is a first-time shooter. The training cadre from this particular training event: Brian Hill from the Complete Combatant, Shayne Kerwin, Personal Survival Solutions, Adam Winch from Defenders USA, and a.k.a. Zito from Practical Performance. A good shout out goes to Geddy from Georgia Firing Line as well. And we do appreciate him being there, which provides a lot of sense of humor too, which is fantastic. Primary sponsors for this event were a.k.a. USA, Haven Defense Company, Mantis running their Blackbeard X dry fire laser trainer, Vortex Optics, and Flat Fiber Company, giving away some of their slings, in addition to other sponsors that I have not mentioned here. The primary prize at the end of the 3 days was an HK MR556A4 16-inch barrel rifle, which in and of itself, as you know, would be a fantastic prize and reason enough to attend this training. We are going to be running additional courses as an annual event from now on. That the facility has already been booked for March of 2027. And we do want to give a massive shout out to Pickens County Sportsman's Club out in Jasper, Georgia for hosting this event. The Pickens County Sportsman's Club has numerous ranges set throughout, some for closer ranges and some out for legitimate distance shooting. I think they had a 300-yard range, something to that effect, or maybe even longer. Unfortunately, we didn't shoot on it this time, but there is room for potentially doing that next year. Looking at having 60 shooters on board for the first inaugural event, I think is highly successful. And I can only imagine that in 2027 we'll likely see possibly even 80 shooters or maybe even 100, and have more exhibitors on scene, have more sponsors, and more instructors involved in this program and this training. So let's hold thumbs, and I'm pretty sure that things will grow accordingly and exponentially as time goes on. And I'm really looking forward to us being involved as well. My affiliation with Brian Hill and Shelley Hill is I trained with them several years ago doing a red dot course, which I managed to get my agency to send me on, which was going to lead up to our adoption of pistol mounted optics for our agency.
Nobody's back there? Could you, even if you had to? Yeah. Could it be that? Yeah. All the way
That's it. That's all I got right here.
You're smoking.
Yeah, it's hot.
So this is where we get into the concept of positive shoulder pressure. I didn't come up with this, I learned this many years ago, right? But it really rang true for me. And that's where instead of keeping my gun centered in the shoulder and then letting it come back, I will drive my shoulder into the gun. So if my gun sits here, I will drive the shoulder. You guys probably saw me back there, right? When I drove the shoulder, the gun moves forward in my structure. That's me adding the positive shoulder pressure into the gun. The positive shoulder pressure matched with the slight pullback gives me balance in the gun.
Really good thing for that. As this comes up, and press, and simply bring the rifle up, and the safety comes off, safety comes back on. So that's your next goal. You're going to do a reload with it.
This is how they get you.
It is.
Drugs on a playground.
In addition to all of this, I'd also like to give a shout out to Zach and Ellie Latham from Precision Dynamic Training for letting us utilize their range to zero our rifles prior to this course. Thank you, we do appreciate that. And we will certainly see you again out in the range. This is our first training environment review. We'll be going into product reviews as well, starting with the Staccato P series, the HK CC9, the HK MR556 A4. We're running the 11-inch pistol variant into an SBR. We'll also be doing the LWRCI M6 IC individual carbine, among a host of other firearms in the near future. So if you're an animal lover and you do want to support some animals, Shelley Hill is running Blue Lines Ponies program, which looks after retired law enforcement horses, and now they need a good place to live and to retire and see out the rest of their days, and she has given them a safe haven to do so. If you're in the area, come on out, arrange a visit, come out and see the horses and see who you're sponsoring. Alright folks, come on out and join us in March of 2027 for the second annual Rifle Renaissance. But do get out there and come join us out on the range, and let's put some rounds down range. Thank you for watching.